got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy shawnbnice back again with another video. Today we're doing the iPhone 8 Plus review. I'm also throwing some little features in there for y'all for those who do not own the phone yet. There's a couple of things that, I'm gonna kind of put y'all up on game. So I got y'all, But anyway, just give you a little background. I am not your average iPhone user. Actually, I'm not an iPhone user at all. But I do give products to review them for you guys to kind of give you my honest opinion. Now the thing is with this video, what my goal is to stay away from trying to compare it to Android and actually just focus on Apple itself, right? So just focus on a product. No comparisons, just what I like and what I don't like. So before we start the video, I want to give you everything I don't like, followed by what I do like, okay? So and surprisingly, even though I'm not an Apple fan, there's not a lot of stuff I do not like about this phone. So, kudos to Apple for that. All right. So let's get straight to it. So first thing I don't really care for is the build. And what I mean by that is for the simple fact that this chin and this forehead and this chin is ridiculous. Okay. So when you look at other devices, just in general, like even Nokia phones, I think, or some of the Mi Mixes. Like I said, I'm not trying to compare to other phones, but like that's kind of like sticking out. And it's only due to the fact that Apple's had the same design since the iPhone 6, so it's kind of hard not to at least point that out because of how big that is. I don't like the fact that my thumb can cover up this much, and to me this could be more screen. Okay, this could be more screen. So yeah, not digging that part. The second thing I don't like is the fact that the phone has fast charging, but they want you to pay an additional $70 to get the fast charging adapter with the cable. To me, that's ridiculous. Why, and I'm assuming that's why they didn't really advertise the phone as fast charging, because they probably would have met with a lot of backlash for the simple fact that you're going to promote a phone that has fast charging and then you don't even have the phone come equipped with it already. That's ridiculous. So I'm not really feeling the fact that the phone has fast charging, but it doesn't come with it. Okay. All right. That's the second thing. Third thing I'm not feeling is the fact that the phone does not have a headphone jack. To me, Apple has yet to give a valid reason for why the phone doesn't have a headphone jack. Courage I need more than just courage. I'm sorry. That's just not enough. Okay, fam. Y'all gonna have to come with something a little bit better than that. But y'all excuse in the press event, when the iPhone 7 Plus came out, you said it was to make the phone water resistant. Okay, so your phone is only, and that leads me to my other dislike. So for the fact that the phone is only IP67, and when you have, your competitors trying to stay away from that, it's kind of hard not to when it's so, like in your face. When your competitors have a headphone jack and they have a high rating of, water resistance. So this phone comes with an IP67 water resistance rate. When you have phones like the Note 8, with a better build, better display, stuff like that, headphone jack, they have an IP68 rating. So the IP6, for those who don't know, IP67 means you could submerge this water to 3 feet of water for like 30 minutes. IP68, you could submerge your phone up to 5 feet of water for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know when you can be in a situation where you might just need that extra 2 feet. So yeah, I gotta call you out on that. Now, third thing I'm not really digging is, it's kind of like a like and dislike, and you'll hear why when you hear my likes. I don't like the battery use time, okay? And what I mean by that is, now I did just update this phone to 11.0.1. It could have been 11.0.0 software that was draining the battery, but I found that when I'm actually using the phone, it drains pretty fast, especially when I'm watching like YouTube or Netflix. The phone's having to drain really fast. And I don't really like that. You know what I mean? I'm not digging that. For this phone to be this huge, it's supposed to be a media consumption beast. I feel like this phone should last a little bit longer under actual use times. Okay. So, like I said, that's just my opinion there. Another thing that I'm not really feeling, I know this seems like a lot, but y'all, I'm trying to give you my honest, straight opinion. Another thing I'm not feeling is the fact that the camera settings is buried so deep within the phone. So, for example, if I'm in a camera, right? And we go to video. Okay, we in video. Now it's telling me I'm at HD 60 frames per second. Okay, which is fine. it would be so much easier if they just had a way for you just to hit this and then change the settings, versus you backing out, going to settings, going down looking for camera. You losing the shot right now, by, you know what I'm saying, by now anyway. Going to camera settings, and then you could change it to whatever you want it to be. Now you could double tap to get back to the camera real fast, but the point is you done lost a shot already. You know what I mean? And then you have to wait for it to refocus and stuff like that. So to me, that's pointless. You know what I'm saying? All right. So the last thing on my dislike that I'm not feeling, and it's the last one, y'all, is the fact that it's a 1080p display. Now, again, that can be perspective, right? Some people may say, you know, I don't really need anything more than a 1080p display. Well, if that's the case, you want to have 4K TVs out your crib, because there's a difference. To me, there's a difference. There's a difference when I look at my Samsung phones versus when I look at this phone. It's just not as crisp to me. It's just not. And it's just also in regards to display, two things. One, why have a HDR display that can't even go to 2K? Two, the phone doesn't get bright enough. Okay, so it's only like a 625 nits. Again, you got phones that go into like 1,000 nits, or, you know, the best display on the market right now literally is the Note 8, which goes up to 1,200 nits. Now, nits is just like the peak brightness, how bright the phone could get. And actually using this phone in like direct sunlight sucks. Just be real with y'all, okay? Now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get into the part y'all really want to hear about, which is the stuff I do like. So, number one, I do like the fact that the phone has wireless charging, right? It's about time. It's here. That's all that matters. They finally got it. And the only reason why, you know, phones can have wireless charging if they have a glass back. Okay, so I'm happy that the fact that the iPhone finally has wireless charging. For those who don't know, yes, it will work with a Samsung wireless charger. So maybe if you are coming from a Samsung phone, you had a wireless charger, this phone will work on that charger. Okay, so you all set to go. Now this is kind of like a tit for tat type of thing. Now I know y'all heard in the dislikes I don't like the body, but and since the phone had a wireless charger, I do like the body for that. Now, so like I said, this part here is I'm just not feeling. But the overall phone itself, it's a classy phone. Like, Apple makes nice phones. I really like the fact they get rid of all the wording down here. I really do wish other manufacturers would follow suit on that. I really do like that. The Apple logo has always been more prominent. It stands out. Like, you know, you kind of feel like you're in a league of your own when you put this phone in your pocket, especially with no case. And you like, man, I got an Apple. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have the greatest phone out. Like, you know what I mean? Apple just kind of markets itself that way for you to believe that. So I'm really digging that. I'm really digging that for real. So I like the fact that it finally has a glass back now. The third thing I'm really feeling about the iPhone is the camera. Now, for those who don't know, Apple has been out of that race for a minute as far as having the best camera. Android has been leading that race for quite some time now. But this year, Apple has broken records under DxO Mark scores. They're the first phone to have a 94. That's the highest score any phone has ever gotten. And I can tell you guys, right now I'm gonna try to display something on the screen for you guys to see, just like in better quality. But just, you know, right now I'm showing you a picture of a red flower. The amount of detail, color, saturation, I mean, like, this flower to me, it pops, especially over the screen. Like, I mean, it looks really, really good. I really do enjoy the iPhone camera this year. I really do. I think they did a fantastic job. Like I said, this is the first time the camera has been just phenomenal, right? So, and then that goes into, you know, even the portrait mode. Now, I wasn't a huge, like, portrait mode, like, I like, okay? We gonna say, just keep it real. I actually like the portrait mode. I'm trying to get back so I can show you guys. All right, so now you're gonna be seeing a picture of a flower I took in portrait mode, and it's really detailed. It's really nice. The colors are a little bit dull in this picture, you know, because I was using this phone for a camera test. Stay tuned for that. I do have a camera comparison versus the Note 8. You know, it was just it's just like a little bit dull, but overall, if you're not comparing to anything, if you just like take this look at first glance, it is a beautiful picture. Okay, it is beautiful. Another thing I like about the camera is the fact that it has 4K 60 frames per second. Now, for those who don't know, you know, 4K 60 frames per second, that's a lot. That's a lot. You know, that the quality of that is simply phenomenal. Now, I can't really show you guys. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm probably gonna end up showing you on the phone how it looks, and you guys can just get an idea how it looks. So I'm gonna see here.
I have to admit, y'all, it's pretty annoying. Like,
I'm gonna turn the volume down. So I'm gonna turn the volume down. But one thing that I am noticing is watching the video now, I give you guys a little sneak peek of what I'm actually doing with the camera test. The sun is kind of, I don't know if it's messing it up. I'm trying to see if you guys can see that. I'm pretty sure you can. It's like I don't know if it's like trying to, you know, balance the lighting or whatever, but that's pretty annoying. Okay, I wanted to focus. That's pretty annoying. I'm not digging that at all. So Apple, fix that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the latest software at 11.0.1. So if you haven't fixed it, then, you know, get on it, man, because there's no excuse for that. Okay, but still, overall, the camera is dope. You can shoot at 1080p frames per second now. 1080p frames per second. You can shoot at 1080p 60 frames per second now, which is a good look for Apple. Okay, so great job on that. Like I said, I mean, there are a lot of likes I like about this phone. It really is. Now I know in the first part of the video I was saying that I don't like the battery usage time, but I love the battery standby time. Battery standby time is it's dope. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. Is I can literally like not touch this phone for like a day or something, and it would still be like, if it was at 100% when I left, it may be at 99, maybe, you know what I'm saying, but most of the time it's staying at, you know, 100. But you know, I'm thinking maybe why the battery drains down so fast, because the phone brightness is just so bad. Sometimes you got to turn it up to max, and that could be draining the battery like crazy. But I to be rich, it's sometimes hard to see on the screen, you know, with direct light on it. But whatever, we sticking to the things I do like. All right, next thing I like, well, I actually love, is app support for Apple devices, right? So, you know, some things just look better. All right, I'm just not gonna lie to you. Even so, if we take a look at Snapchat, I don't think I'm logged in, but anyway, with Snapchat, you know, they just, their videos are always in like the full quality, which sucks, because that means it makes Android phones look crappy compared to Apple. And it's just for the simple fact that it's easier to do stuff for Apple because you're on one software for the most part. Everybody who has an iPhone usually has like the latest software, so it's easy to develop an app for that because you only have to worry about one platform. Whereas in Android, it's not as in tune like Apple. They have, you know, 7.0.1. I'm sorry, they got 8. They got 8.0. They got 7.1.1, 7.1.2. They got Android. You got Nougat, Oreo. People out there, you know, most people are still out there with Marshmallow. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard for developers to develop an app whereas it uses the same, you know, the same specs, because there are so many different Android phones out there. None of them have the same camera. You know, everyone uses a different camera sensor, different processor. Whereas in Apple, because they're in control of every single thing they do with their phone, they make it here. They control with every iPhone has pretty much like the same camera setup, the same camera modules, whatever the case is. It's easier to develop software for that. In returns is why Apple gets, you know, certain apps first or updates first. Like I'm just now, and so on my Note 8, I'm just not getting the ability to record continuous video where, you know what I'm saying, where it just keeps going or whatever. But that's only because I'm in a beta. Like without the beta, I still wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I mean? So another prime example is right now I've been looking for the 2K18 mobile app, right, to play. I think it's like $8, but right now it's only on Apple. I looked for the Android store. There, 2K18 is not on Android yet, and you know, to me, with me being an Android person, it sucks because I want to play these games, and even the games run better. I'm like, just being real. Most games run better on Apple. Okay, they look better too. I'm just being real with y'all. They do. I mean, it's not like you're gonna be picking up a, you know, like your Samsung phone or your Motorola or your HTC. Like, oh my God, this looks horrible. No, it's not like that. But I do notice a difference, and I would be lying on myself if I didn't call that difference out. There is a subtle difference between games and apps on iOS and Android. Some, like, you know, it's just a little bit better on iOS. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's get to the next thing before I open this up. Make sure I got it in my iMessage. All right, so yeah, I'm texting my fiance here. You know, this is just to kind of like, you know, just test something out. I don't have Apple Pay set up, but you can use Apple Pay to send someone money through a text message. Dope. I cannot stress that enough. Let's see if we can tell Siri to pay someone. All right, Siri, pay Mia Moore $5.
You'll need an
Okay, well she ain't not okay, baby. Okay. She not working. She not rocking with me right now. But if I had the Square Cash app, the Square Cash app, you can tell Square Cash for all my people who got iOS devices who use Square Cash. You can tell it, hey Siri, send $10 to such and such from the Square Cash app, and it would do it. Yo, see, like that's the type of stuff I want on Android because like that's dope. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come, but the thing is, Apple gets it first. Okay, just being real, Apple gets it first. So, boom, it has the app support and iMessage and stuff like that. Dope. FaceTime is another dope thing that I love about it. Because it kind of like you feel like you're in your own community, right? So it's kind of like, let's say you talking to somebody at the club or something, or whatever the case is. You're like, yo, FaceTime me tonight. And you looking like, oh, I ain't got that. But I can call you through Duo. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So your whole flow messed up. It just ain't the same. Unless she like really into you, you know what I'm saying? Like she'll probably say rock with you. But there's some people, literally, which I hate. There's some people who will literally be like, oh, don't text me if your messages ain't blue. Cornballs, like that's corny. But my point is, Apple makes you feel like you are exclusive, you know what I mean? Like they make you feel like you have the best device in the world. My phone can do this, my phone can do that, So I like that about Apple, I really do. Which leads me to my next thing called continuity. And so if you have if your whole house is set up just with Apple devices, everything that you do is like synced across. So say if you were working on a file on your iPad, it's gonna be automatic on your iMac, or it's gonna be on your phone, you know what I mean? Or if you sending a message to someone, you can go finish that message off on your iMac or your MacBook. I mean, to have your software like that close knit is fantastic. It really is. It's amazing, and I applaud Apple for that. I really do. Now let's go to the part that I don't think all iPhones come with this. You correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but the AR. So I'm gonna show you guys a game that actually uses AR. I'm gonna actually show you guys another app too that uses AR. So we're gonna go with Stack AR. Okay, it's a pretty fun game. If I can get it to work, we're gonna do it right here live. Okay, so let's get past this. All right, so as you guys can see, it has the AR option, which is augmented reality. You turn that on, right, and let's see if we can get it. Pretty much what it does is it puts the game. One second, I gotta get this to work. Hold on. Okay, so Apple is what's rocking me today. I couldn't get it to pull up, but look, if you guys can see that, this is my Snapchat. Feel free to follow me. It puts stuff in right there, right? It's like I said, augmented reality. So I was on my bed and it put this game called Stack on my bed, and I was able to play the game on my bed. I think I got another app I can show you guys that I'm pretty sure can get to work, which is called Night Sky. Now I'm pretty sure this is only on iOS, like iPhone 8 and 8 pluses. I'm pretty sure it is. But Night Sky is so dope, right? It shows you the stars, the sky, everything around you. Like even if you're in a house, you don't have to be outside, and it would still show you. Like right now, right? You see Crater, you see Vela, right? It's showing you what like all the stuff that even if you point down to the ground. You see what I mean? That is dope. That is so cool. I mean, I don't know if Android can do this or not, man, but if they can't, they need to get with it. So they tell me the sun's over there right now. I mean, like this here, augmented reality is dope. It really is. I like it. I do like it a lot. So great job with that. I didn't think I was gonna really be into it because I'm more so into VR. But I think AR on an iPhone is dope. Okay. We're almost done, guys. Whew. I know it's a long video, man. I wasn't trying to make this long, but I feel like I owe this to people who, I've been bagging on Apple for years, man. And I feel like I owe this to people, you know what I'm saying? Let them know I don't hate Apple. I just, I just have a certain preference. That's all. You know what I mean? So anyway, software. That kind of goes back to apps, app, support. Apple software is finely tuned. And what I mean by that is, man, like, you can have like various different apps open in the background. If you go there, sometimes like with Android device, you go back somewhere, it got to refresh. Well, this one had to refresh. So this one a good example. But anyway, even like sometimes you know on phones, Android phones, you gotta like close out all your stuff so it can have better RAM management, so it won't be like kind of lagging on you and stuff like that. It's rare, but sometimes you do. Here, you don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? Because it's still, no matter how many different apps you got open, it's still, you see what I'm saying? It's still smooth, yo. So I got, let's see how many apps I got open. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 apps open, and this one is like a really big app. You know what I'm saying? And it still, you know, works smooth. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, now, you know, they late to the game, but they have it. They have screen record for Apple baked into, you don't have to download the app. It's already baked into your device. So, you know, you can go ahead and, you know, say if I'm on YouTube Studio, I just want to record me just doing stuff on my phone, blah, blah, blah. And now we can stop recording. Okay, and then we're gonna go to photos, and let's see if we can find it real quick. I don't want to put nothing on blast. All right, so yeah, we only did about 15 seconds, but here it is, full, you know, HD quality, as you guys can see. You know, it showed me open up YouTube Studio, and I think it's gonna show me closing it back out. You know what I mean? But that's dope. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you can record people's snaps like this without them knowing either. It's trifling, but I'm just saying, you know, it's there. Okay. All right. Next thing I'm digging about the iPhone is the driving. Do not disturb while driving. Now you can definitely, you know, like say if you are driving, you can pick up your phone and just put I'm not driving, but the fact that your phone automatically goes into that state while you're driving, I love it. You know, I hate when people text and drive. I'm guilty of it too sometimes, but you know, if you guys can, man, you know, like the commercial says and the billboards, it can wait. I really like the fact that Apple cares enough to integrate that into their own software where you're driving, and then you know when you're done driving and the phone recognizes you're done driving, it automatically turns off Do Not Disturb. It's dope, you know, like I love it. Okay. I really do. All right, we almost at the end, y'all. Next, I love the speakers on the iPhone. I love the speakers, and because you got one right here, then you got one at the bottom. So let's go on YouTube, see if we can. Let's find something. We'll go to. We'll do Joyner Lucas. Okay. And actually, I forgot I got Google Play Music on this phone. So we just do that. And matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and go to my man's Joe Budden. Alright. So look. I'm going to turn it up. I think I'm going to do 15 seconds for him with a copyright, though. This is max volume. I'm covering this speaker, but it's still playing through this one. Same thing. You see what I'm saying? So that to me, that's dope. So I'm getting a little hot. To me, that's dope. The speakers, because now if you watch them with, you got these big old chin and forehead. You watching something, you holding it like this, or if you holding it like this, you're not covering nothing. You still got sound coming directly at you. You know what I mean? So that can't be beat. Okay. I love phones with dual speakers. Great job, Apple. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that one right on the head. Last thing I like about this phone is the accessories that come with the iPhone. So you remember how I told you guys I don't like the fact that the phone don't have a headphone jack? Well, I just seen a friend of mine on Snapchat where they have an adapter where you can plug in a lightning cable, and then it'll have a where you can charge your phone and you have a headphone jack. You know what I mean? It's stuff like that. Apple accessory. There's so many iPhone accessories. So many. I mean, there's no way you can't go where you won't find an iPhone accessory anywhere. Okay, Apple does a great job with that. Well, I wouldn't say Apple. It's developers, and also for the simple fact that most Apple devices looks the same, you know, over years. Okay, so yeah. With that being said, though, before we end this video, now some of you may ask, Sean, would you upgrade? If you had a 7 Plus, would you upgrade to the 8 Plus? And the answer to that is no. I would not upgrade to the 8 Plus because to me it looks exactly the same. right now, if I pick up this phone and I pick up a 7 Plus, you would not know the difference. Actually, let me see if I got one laying around. Okay, nope, I can't find it. Anyway, if I pick up a 7 Plus and 8 Plus, you would not notice the difference between how they look. Okay, you just won't. I don't like, you know, I just want to upgrade. I will wait for the iPhone X. I will be reviewing that phone too. But yeah, I would definitely wait for the iPhone X to come into play. I wouldn't waste my money or the upgrade on this. So yeah, man. That's it for the video, man. Like I said, this video is totally unbiased. There are a lot of things I do like about this phone, even though I am a quote-unquote Android fanboy, whatever you want to call it. I just call it preference. But other than that, man, if y'all got any other questions, if y'all need me to do something else on this phone, is there anything y'all want me to test, look at, as far as games y'all want me to play, how does the, you know, movies look? Actually, we can see how movies look right now. Because I don't think I have Netflix on this phone, but we go to YouTube, same difference. So let's turn this down. So this, you know, it looked good. Even though it's a 1080p screen, it still looks good, yo. Yeah, let me make sure it is at 1080p. I don't know why I can go to 1440p. You can't even notice it, but anyway, let's go ahead and relaunch it, and it still looks good. Okay, it still looks really, really good. You know, I just don't like that part. So yeah, man. Like I said, drop down in the comment section what y'all liked about the video. If y'all liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, please give it a thumbs down. But with that, please tell me what you didn't like so I can maybe work on it. As y'all can see, I'm getting better with the lighting. I'm learning ISOs and white balance and stuff like that. I'm trying to make each video better than the last. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man, for my 170 plus subscribers. Thank y'all for sticking with me. I love when y'all comment, man. Whatever kind of feedback it is, whether it's positive, y'all just want to talk, I'm in that comment section. Y'all will find me. So stay tuned, man. It's your boy Sean Be Nice. I'm out. Deuces.